Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to my channel. This is Emmanuel, but as you guys can see, my channel has been changed to Ovalle Inspiración. And Inspiración translated into English is inspiration. And today, I hope you can be inspired. I hope you can be edified. And the tips that I want to share with you, you can take it home and apply it and share it with others. But before we get into it, I want to thank you in advance for watching this video. Let's talk about 6 benefits of spending less than you make. Or if you want to word it another way, 6 benefits to living below your means. Now, before I talk about the 6 different benefits, I want to say that these are not in order. Alright, I understand that everybody, including myself, are in a different stage financially. Alright, this is all about personal finances, but I want to share these tips with you that can possibly help you out, especially if you apply it into your life. So, benefit number 1, you have more money to pay off debt. I said it, debt. A lot of people have so much debt in this world, especially in this country, and nobody loves to have debt, right? I hate it with a passion. So when you live below your means, when you spend less than you make, you have extra money to throw at your debt, okay? And you want to be able to take advantage of that, because if you keep spending money on something else, then your debt will possibly increase, or your debt will stay there if it has no interest. But you don't want any of those two. You want to be able to have that extra money so you can pay down that debt and become debt free. Number 2, you have more money to quickly save 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund. Alright, an emergency fund is very, very, very important to have in your life for many different reasons. Why? Because emergencies do happen. Okay? Don't ever think that an emergency will never happen. Listen, if you have a car, your car will break down. You may get a flat tire. You may have to check the radiation and change it. You may have to do something with the vehicle. And you don't want to use that money out of your checking account. You want to use it in case of an emergency from your emergency fund. And when you use that emergency fund, you put money back again. Now, how much should you save? Well, it depends. Everybody is different. Everybody gets paid different. Everybody's salary is different. So I would suggest that if you have debt right now, you should start off at least with $1,000 of an emergency fund. And you may say, man, this is not enough. Yes, that is true, but that's the least that you can save, just to have some cushion in case of an emergency happens. Now, if you have no debt, I recommend that you save at least 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund. For example, let's go strictly to 6 months. If your monthly expenses is $2,000 a month, you are going to be saving in total of $12,000. Why? 6 times 2 is 12,000. And I know for some of you, it will be like, man, 6 months, $2,000. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to spend money. I have money now to spend. Yes, but you want to have cushion. You want to be able to have an emergency fund in case an emergency happens. Most people in America can't even cover a $500 in emergency fund. And you do not want to be part of that statistic. Number 3, you are less likely to lose your possessions. Why is that? Because when you live less than you make, when you spend less than you make, you will have extra money in case something happens. If you lose a possession, or maybe you have to trade it or do something with it, you have that extra money. Versus if you were to make more money and spend more money, then you're not going to have that extra money in case one of your possessions is lost, stolen, or destroyed. So it's very important that you have that extra cushion as well. Number 4, you have more money to invest. Okay? We all know about investments, the mutual funds, the stocks, I know a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies, all that kind of stuff. We got the IRAs, the ETFs, the S&Ps, and all those kind of things. All right, you want to be able to save for your future. Don't just live with the money that you have right now. You have to save for your future, especially if you have kids or if you want kids. You want to be able to have kids for your future. Listen, the Bible says to leave an inheritance for your children's children. Okay? When you die and you did not leave an inheritance to your children, you know what? That can suck for them. They can struggle. Okay? Now, I understand that when you die, you know, they could probably be a little bit older and they could have been saving and investing, but at least they can have even more by you leaving an inheritance for them. Okay? You don't want to leave them with struggles after you pass away. You want to leave them with something that they continue living on this earth. Number 5, your credit scores matters less. I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, and I know this can be very controversial, but your credit score matters less when you have no debt. Why? Because when you have no debt, you can afford things to buy in cash. Now, you may not afford to buy a house in cash, and I understand that. You can have a mortgage, and that's understandable. I'm not against that. Okay? But when you have no debt, you can start cashing things out. Pay for a car in cash. All right? Pay for this in cash. Pay for your first Mac computer in cash. Because in order for you to build credit, you need to get in debt and then pay your debt every month responsibly. So again, when you live less than you make and you have no debt, your credit score matters less. And the last one, number six, less stress and anxiety. Tell me about that. All right? There's a lot of stress that a lot of people deal with and a lot of anxiety. I'm going to tell you for myself, my personal life. You know, 2 years ago when my wife and I got married, we had $67,000 in debt combined. All right? And even before I got married, I had debt as well. And you know what? I struggled so much. I used to stress about finances. I used to have anxiety. I used to, have breakdowns. Like, it was scary because I know what it is to have a negative balance in my account, especially after moving my whole life from one state to another state. But the less debt that you have, the less stress and anxiety you will have. All right? Trust me when I tell you this. This is from experience. Okay? So with these 6 benefits, these are very simple, but sometimes it can be very hard to apply it. Why? Because it involves sacrifice. You want to be able to sacrifice. You have a family, you want to start a family, and you want to be able to have as little to zero debt in your account. You want to be able to have more money, so you have more money, more opportunities. Okay? So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys were edified. I hope you can take this home and apply it into your life. You can like this video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if any of you want to reach out to me to receive financial guidance on how to pay off debt and to create a budget, you can also check at my email, ovalle.inspiracion@gmail.com. Take care, guys.